Hello, my wonderful Aries. Welcome to Aries Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a love reading for Aries and Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person out there. But if you've come across this video, I would say there's probably something in the message here for you today. And it is a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. So I do hope that you find it useful or at least enjoyable. I would always say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. That's absolutely fine. Okay, Aries, I'm going to get straight into a spread for you, asking lots of questions about you and the person who's coming through in this reading. That could be someone who's on your mind or someone who's very strong in your energy at the moment. And I will delve and clarify and try and get lots of details for you. So if you're new to the channel, then thank you so much for trying me out. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, then huge thank you for all your support to the channel. It really means the world. So, let me get the top 8 cards for Aries, please. For Aries and the person coming through in their love reading today. Let's get into it. Okay. Okay. Nice. Ooh, what's that? Okay. Aries, all right, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I do see a lot of financial success or stability. This could be for you, certainly. I mean, I'm seeing you really doing well in money, and if you're not right now, this could be something that's coming towards you, or this could be something that is a factor with the person who's coming through in this reading here. This is someone single, successful, doing really well for themselves, like very secure with their career, with their income that's happening, maybe even also surrounded by family who are also doing well, or a community who are maybe even, I'm kind of getting benefiting from this solo person's success. This could be great news, or like also influencing the people around that person, that maybe they're helping their family some way with their financial success. It's that kind of comfortable stability when it comes to finances. That means someone here is very good on about themselves. They're able to, eat nice food, buy nice clothes to wear, their home looks good, and their family are taken care of if necessary as well. Or this could be that they have a very supportive family too. Lovely. Now, it's almost like someone is in that frame of mind or place in their life, and they're starting to feel like, okay, my stability is sorted, but when it comes to where does my heart lie in the world, that's still a bit of a question mark. Is there somebody out there for me? Is there a future in something that stirred like my passion or my interest? It feels, but then when it comes to that element, someone gets up in their head, potentially self-sabotages situations when it comes to love, because of this is definitely coming through as someone who's very comfortable when it comes to practical matters and their security and finances, but when it comes to romance, it really stresses somebody out, even potentially to the point of things come to conclusion maybe prematurely in some cases, because someone takes one concern. Maybe it's like I'm getting the sense of someone finding like a little loose thread that they perceive to be an issue, and that is ruining the whole look of the potential of something, and then pulling on it until the whole jumper, sweater, or whatever unravels. It could even be that someone, as they have got more successful when it comes to their money and their career, they've got more and more suspicious of opening their heart up to people. It's like the two things are linked in this situation. Now, there could also be something here for somebody about international travel. That could also be a concern of like someone is wondering, is my heart calling me to go to a different part of the world? But is that the right decision to make? And it's making someone kind of putting someone on hold or keeping someone stuck in fear of what might happen is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, okay. Bottom of the deck, the other end. Wow, Aries. There is definitely, wow, it's definitely, I feel like this is you coming through here, because at the bottom of the deck I have Justice, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. There you go. This, and the Queen of Wands is your energy, Aries. But this is like, the Sun in this deck depicts someone who's kind of, you could say that they are basically gathering a golden harvest that has finally grown to maturity of the seeds that they planted, that kind of thing. We don't normally think of that with the Sun, but it's what obviously is associated for me with this card as well. But this is just like all your hard work paying off, huge success. I mean, and kind of could potentially talk about you, Aries, being recognized for all your hard work that you've been doing, and receiving some sort of reward as a result, or an offer as a result. But I do see that that could be kind of counterintuitive to your love life, is what I want to say. Or it could be at odds with your love life for some reason. So there is also seems to be a bit of competition surrounding you. Now that could, from like people who would like to maybe even take from your success, or before you achieve it, like try and steal what should be yours, is kind of what I'm getting. I see you looking out to future horizons here, Aries. And maybe even seeing what you can do to kind of, I'm definitely getting this element of kind of experiencing success and wanting to be even more of a generous person as a result, kind of seeing who can I help with the work that I do, how can I give back to those that have helped me in the past with, now that I am experiencing success. It's a really lovely message that's coming through here, but I do get a sense that there's been some conflict surrounding you trying to do what you're passionate about. Okay, let's get the next layer for your spread, Aries. So can I clarify this with the top 8 cards, please, from this deck? And we'll see what's happening for you when it comes to this person in this love reading. Ooh. That was Death that just kind of flipped out. But I get, it's more what I'm getting is a fear of the change that might be approaching you or is on offer. I don't think Aries are ever scared of anything, not the Aries that I know, but it might just be you might not be recognizing it as fear, and it might just be anxious thoughts. This could also, as I said, be more for the other person in this reading. Let's see. Let me get the top 8 cards for Aries, please, from this deck. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. All right, bottom of this deck, we've got, let's see. Okay, Aries, so I'm definitely getting a sense that it could be you here could be you who has a bit of a wall up, or is maybe someone here that is coming through in your energy when it comes to love, is experiencing with you that you are being quite guarded, quite standoffish with them potentially. If it's the other way around, just flip it. But yeah, not really trying to let them get very close to you at the moment. And it does feel like you have maybe kind of gone a bit hard with them lately. Get your mind out the gutter, collective. No, I mean that you're not showing them any softness lately, or as I said, vice versa. It feels like you're at a crossroads about, or you feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, about making some sort of choice that it does seem like maybe you also think that this choice about your love life will directly impact your stability, or even family maybe relying on finances from you or relying on you in some way. It's almost like, if I choose to be happy when it comes to my feelings and love, if I choose this, it's almost like you might feel selfish, or that like you'll be letting down people who need you, need your support, need your finances. So that's why you kind of feel you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. You desperately want to find the answer of what do I do here? What is the right thing to do? Yeah. Let's have a look here. For some of you, it could also be an element about a child that might be involved. I don't know if you look after somebody else's child. It's not going to be for everyone, obviously. Or I feel like it's a friend child. That was very specific, sorry. Obviously, it's not going to be for everyone. But maybe it's a community thing. It's almost like maybe you just take care of someone's child when they're working on something. I feel like it's more like a friend, but you might feel like you're abandoning them if you were to leave to go towards a love interest. Ooh. It does kind of feel like the right, fair thing for you to do, though, because there's been some absolute chaos that has occurred, and you walking away from this does feel like, I don't know, maybe even walking away to go on your own journey does kind of feel like you kind of feel in your gut that that's what should happen. That would be fair, more fair for you. It's almost like you are cutting off something that you're feeling or trying to for the sake of other people. Okay, hold on. I've got a 9 at the bottom of both decks so far. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. So if nines are kind of right before the end of chapters. So it feels like you're right on the precipice, if you like. That's what I'm talking about. When that death card came out, it was like that will be the energy that happens between a 10 and an ace in the tarot, if you like that. The transition between the end of one chapter and the beginning of the other would be that the death card energy, and it's like you're resisting it or thinking up reasons why you can't go through that transformation, or again, flip it if it's the other way around, and that's applying to the person that's in your reading. So let's get your third layer, and then I'll go through the spread, Aries. So can I clarify for Aries with the top 8 cards one more time, please? Oh, what is that? That was the Five of Pentacles that just like danced out of the deck. Might be something here to do about welfare or receiving. Someone maybe is able to claim some sort of benefits because of you. Like in a positive, in a just, I mean, like all above board. It's almost like I feel like there might be some reason that you are a factor for someone else to be able to get some sort of financial support. It definitely keeps coming through. Okay, get the top 8 cards, please. And that's what I mean. It's almost like, but if I want to head off over there, then that means they won't be able to receive that anymore, and I'll be letting them down, kind of thing. All right. Wow, oh my gosh. The same cards come out on top of the same card from a different deck in the same position. I'll show you when we get to it. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Wow. And at the bottom of this deck, Aries, we have the Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, the Tower. Oof, Jesus. There was definitely some sort of, that's what I mean. There was some sort of destruction that I feel like you've already experienced, Aries, which was so unfair, and you got completely betrayed, deceived, like someone took advantage, I feel like, of your good nature. You were left to pick up the pieces. This could also have been something that happened to a family member or something like that. Maybe they got scammed, maybe by like somebody coming to the home, or it obviously could be an online scam as well, but something that I feel like it really made someone feel less than secure about their home, or was certainly screwed with their finances. I feel like it's an element almost giving me like theft here, in one way or another, or fraud. Someone maybe, was sold some sort of idea that sounded really positive. It could even have been something like something to do with romance. Even someone could have this seems very specific, but someone could have experienced some sort of romance scam. I don't know, like an online dating scam or something like that. I'm getting something about love or romance being wrapped up in whatever the deceit was, but I don't feel like, I'm not getting like the classic, we're in a relationship, I got cheated on. I'm not really getting that so much as someone just got defrauded, I guess, by the idea of romance, etc. Now that, I feel like that chapter has already come to a close, but it's left someone having to rebuild from the ground up. And this is like getting back on your feet, having to start all over is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe someone could have even had to move back home because of this, in more extreme cases, and start, I'm getting like cutting out coupons for I guess people don't do that anymore, I don't know, but like, or gathering up, discount codes or whatever, just to be able to get food. There's definitely this sense of having your hands tied about having love, though. And it could be because of what you've gone through previously, that it's like you feel like you can't, there's an issue with trust here now, about trusting somebody else. Or it's almost like there's been an agreement made now that means that you feel like you can't go back on that now that an opportunity for someone that you might have feelings for has come up. You could have had to borrow money as well from a family member to get back on your feet after what happened, as I described. And that's meant you kind of pulled back and isolated yourself because you just want to focus on finding a way to... I almost feel like you are, whoever this is could be also the person as well, but I'm going to say you for now, Aries, may feel like they need to learn their craft more, or try and... Because we've got the Novice of Swords here that I'm looking at, and it's just the Novice of Swords is kind of like someone who feels like maybe I wouldn't have been tricked if I knew more about this and knew this might be something that happened. It's almost like someone, or you, Aries, has withdrawn and kind of maybe even gone down a bit of a rabbit hole, looking up information about whatever happened to you. And no, I just feel like it's... looking into how you can get yourself back on your feet, for sure. Okay, and it's very much been a focus on, I just want to get money pouring back in, or, you know, to have a financial foothold again. That's just been the focus. Okay, let's get into the spread. So how you're feeling about the person who's coming through in this reading, Aries. We have got the Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. There we go. Now, you do feel like this person has captured your interest. It almost might be like life has been pretty humdrum, or like maybe even felt like, I don't know, love is not for me, especially after you've been through something recently, as I described. And, you know, everything is in this... It's like you haven't even felt like you even want to think about love or romance lately, and then you feel like you come across this gem, or someone who has... you can't help but be intrigued by them, and be... I don't know, you want to just be in their company. They've really caught your interest, inspired you. You feel like they are quite amazing and quite unique, and just completely different to the feeling that you've had in your environment lately. It's like they are a breath of fresh air, or they are... they're like light and happy when everything lately has been dark and heavy, if that makes sense. So, but it does feel like you definitely are aware that you have to make some sort of choice about... it's funny, I was with the first deck, I was saying it doesn't have to be international, but it could involve moving for this person, or to go in a different direction than you thought you were going to go, or earlier than you thought you would, you know, leave your current situation. And you have to, and that is probably stressing you out. Because with this Two of Wands in the middle here, which came out with the second deck, she has got a heart in one hand, and she's choosing between these two paths. And it's basically like you feel like you should let your heart lead you, go in the direction that your heart is calling you to go in. And with the Six of Swords, but it feels like basically you moving off with this person. Six of Swords, you see like two people in the boat there, but you see the destruction that they're leaving in the background and the fire. It's just like... And the way these cards have come out as well, the girl on the Two of Wands and the heart is looking straight towards the Nine of Cups card. So you feel like your heart is calling you to go in the direction of this person, Aries, to go in whatever direction that involves, whether that means moving somewhere or just... Yeah, I definitely get the sense of travel, because it's like maybe this person wants you to go on some sort of adventure with them. But it feels there's definitely the sense of movement, because it's like you have to leave behind. It's not like you can stay wherever you are and just date this person or whatever. It seems more final than that. And yeah, you feel like in doing so, the two of you will probably be fine, but you're going to be leaving a path of destruction behind you in your departure. Is there anything else you can tell me about how Aries is feeling about this person? The Devil's come out. The Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like you feel tied to stay somewhere where you're not emotionally fulfilled, and it's a bit of a wreck where you're currently at, Aries, but you feel like you're tied into it, so you have to stay there. Tell me about the Devil, please. The Devil in this deck that I've used to clarify is again, the Devil is like drawn in. I'm not going to hold it up because half the card is nude, so there's no point. But the Devil is drawn in this over-exaggerated, large way, and I just get the feeling that what you think is an issue, or is a blockage, or is hanging over you, or is you're tied to, is bigger in your head than it is in reality, if that makes sense. And again, no judgment, a lot of us do that, but this Devil is also depicting someone in like a suit, who all these like poor bastards are tied to him because they are almost like employees that are destined to work forever. It's like bound to the idea, well, it's kind of, I suppose, maybe about capitalism or something like that, but we're not going to get into that today. But definitely what's telling me is it's definitely some sort of element of, I owe this person something, or I owe this situation to stay even if I'm not happy. Tell me more. Eight of Pentacles came out, crossing the Devil. You really want this person who's coming through in this reading area. We've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but under that is the Moon. Yeah, you really want this person. You want to have a new oh my god, I just cut the deck and the Ace of Pentacles there. You really want this person. But what's making you feel like you're stuck is about finances. I was just talking about all of that, and then the Eight of Pentacles came out to cross the Devil, and that is always maybe someone else looking at your finances, maybe checking how much you've earned, maybe how much you've paid them back. And Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, you feel like this is why you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, because whatever you feel tied to, you also feel is going to make you miss out on an opportunity for what could potentially be huge love in your life. Can you tell me anything else about what the Devil is for Aries? Obviously, it involves it could be about career as well, because I was saying about like the corporate beast. And Eight of Pentacles can talk about work. So this could be that you maybe feel like you're tied into a contract somewhere. Anything else? Whoop. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups has come out. And the Tower. My goodness. It's so clear, Aries. This is when I was clarifying the Devil. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Tower. I mean, why do I feel like, for some of you, this is giving me the feeling of like that you borrowed money from someone who, almost like what are they called? Like loan sharks? Because I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles, I said someone looking at your money and looking how much you've paid them back. Seven of Pentacles, you see how this person is like planting pentacles in the ground, but they are just, we normally think of Seven of Pentacles as like seeds being sprouted and then the blooming and having success and etc., harvesting from the work. But this Seven of Pentacles, it's like planting in a barren land and nothing is going to grow. So it's giving me the sense of like you just keep trying to keep paying and paying it off, but it's not going anywhere. It's like you don't get any further out of debt, if that makes sense. So the reason I said loan shark is because it's like, you know, those guys that are like, here's your $1,000, £1,000 back or whatever. They're like, great, well, you now owe me 2,000, so get back to work paying me back. It's just like, it's never ending. And there is this, that's why there's this sense of despair when it comes to this situation, because feel so confused and feel like it's going to, I don't know if something to do with your home as well, something to do with your house. Or someone, I feel like maybe if someone is potentially like a family member here who's behaving like this, then it's almost like, what was I going to say? Like they're holding the fact that they kind of rescued you from being homeless, kind of holding that over your head. Okay, well, hopefully that made sense to somebody. So how this person is feeling about you, Aries, we have the Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. There you go. There's so many twos in this reading as well, so I definitely get the sense of crossroads moment. But the Two of Swords here, this person feels like there is some blockage that needs to be removed for the two of you to, for the choice to even be fair, is kind of what I'm getting. It's like, this isn't even a fair choice at the moment. You can't choose to go down path A or path B because there's a massive blockage across both paths. So, but this person feels like maybe it might be up to you to stand up for yourself against that blockage once and for all. Now, the Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, for how they're feeling about you, they've definitely got fond memories of you. They feel like you may have met this person in the past at work, or because the two of you have some sort of shared hobbies, that's how you met. I'm just going to get straight in and clarify this, because tell me more about how this person feels about Aries. Why the Six of Cups? Justice, and then the Eight of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck, which is already one of the cards out. So okay, it could be that something happened in the past between the two of you, but you or them they were too focused on their career at the time and too focused on money or work. Tell me more. Why the Eight of Pentacles? How this person feels about Aries. The Hanged Man. The Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, in the past, I feel like this person may have put you on hold, or they feel like they miss you. They did kind of maybe put you on hold for a while because they were working towards something. They weren't in a position to give equally to you, and they wanted that if the two of you were going to get into anything romantic or relationship, then they wanted to be able to match you in maybe where you were each at in your career, match what they were bringing to the table. It's like they didn't want it to be an imbalanced partnership, so they kind of parked whatever was going on between the two of you, like tried to put it on hold effectively, until they'd made progress in that area. They may feel like they want to make that right now, or make up for the fact that they kind of left you hanging or left you waiting. They kind of feel like they might have to face your kind of hold their hands up and like let you decide what judgment to pass on them, kind of thing. Tell me more about that Six of Cups. Why is that here? Judgment. So yeah, they feel okay. So they feel like they want to get back in touch with you if they haven't already. I feel like they have, because you feel like you've got a decision to make. So it could just be that they have already got back in touch because they have been missing you, and they have now come to the point where they don't want to leave you a situation with you in limbo anymore, and they want some sort of moment of, it's almost like they want to face the music with you and see if you will let them get back in touch, if you like, or let the two of you move forward from where things went on pause before. Anything else? Yeah, they really want to move things forward with you, Aries, but they are concerned that you're maybe not being open, or what's the word? Susceptive? Is that the word? Susceptive? I'll look it up afterwards. I think it's susceptive, but I might be wrong. Like basically open to their message, to their interest. They're concerned. It's almost like they want you to get on board with something really quickly, and they feel like you are kind of giving them the brush off, or ignoring them and focusing on other things. Now they feel like it's because you've got someone else in the mix, and because of that you're kind of keeping tight-lipped and maybe not giving them an answer straight away, and they feel like it's because there's somebody else maybe vying for your attention, and that's the reason. So I don't know what I described about where you're at, how you're feeling, whether that is another romantic person. I didn't really get that, to be honest. I got more that you were just needing your liberation or independence from more of like something about money, but I didn't get anything about a romantic partner, to be honest. So, but it might just be that they feel like maybe that's why Aries is blocking me out right now, is because they're also can't decide between me and somebody else. That could just be their perception. It might not be what's really happening. So what happened in the past between you and this person, Aries? We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands from a different deck. 222. You might be seeing 222, by the way, as a synchronicity, but yeah, that's what happened in the past. There was oh my god, there was a choice put to someone in the past, apparently. I feel like it's here again right now, so maybe this is a recent past, to be honest, but this is a choice. It's screaming me in the face, I have to say it. Two of Wands twice and the Two of Pentacles. This is, you see this choice coming like from a mile off, and maybe someone tried to put off making some sort of choice. Bearing in mind you feel the Two of Wands about this person as well, so it's almost like as well that maybe someone here was offered the choice previously and kind of chose to go in another direction away. Like, as in, do you want to get on board with this with me? And then they were like, no, I'm too busy, etc. So the other person was like, cool, all right, well, I'm going to go off on my own then. If that's the case, then your person, Aries, coming through feels like they want to make up for the fact that they did that in the past. because now they're missing you. Maybe as well, it could be them that felt like, or feels like they should have stood up for themselves as well. It could be them who's with this influence, but I did get that for how you're feeling. So just assign it as is correct for you when it comes to that. Anything else you can tell me about what happened in the past? What was this choice, please, in the past? It could be that you feel like you gave them the opportunity and they let you go off on your own, and it was because they were tied into a career or financial situation that they felt that they couldn't break free from. But we'll see. Let me know if it's resonating for you either way. Let me know. Drop me a comment. Let me know how it's resonating. So tell me what happened in the past, please. All these twos. The Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands twice, Two of Pentacles twice, and the Devil has come out. I can show you half of this one. Wow, okay. It's just going around in circles. Tell me about the choice. What was the Devil? Seven of Cups. Someone didn't... God. And Judgment fell out, which can be a card of making a decision. Maybe someone just refused to make a decision, you know. What was the Devil? I feel like I just asked this 10 minutes ago. The Devil, tell me anything else. What's this Devil? The Tower. Didn't that just come out? And the Ace of Pentacles. In the past, there was a choice. There was the opportunity. Someone needs to make a choice. Do you want this new beginning or not? And there was... I feel like there was already a Tower moment. This is what I was getting, that there was already a Tower in the past. That's why I feel like you feel maybe like someone feels justified in moving on from something. Could all be to do with this person. It might be that you guys already had a Tower, so now you feel completely justified if you want to go off in a different direction from them at this point. But someone didn't make a choice because they felt tied and bound by this Devil. But funnily enough, it's almost like the truth is that things would have worked out really well for them if they had made this choice. I don't know if they missed... kind of getting that maybe Aries, if you are actually very financially secure and this person didn't choose you because they were just focused on money, and then it's like, well, here's a twist. Aries was actually always going to be either going to be very successful financially or already was. And now you didn't make a choice because of that, because you were worried about that, and now it turns out, surprise, Aries was actually fine in that regard. I'm just getting a repeating message here of someone going back and forth, do I do this, do I not do this? And it's like, I feel like someone really tried to put it off for as long as possible. I feel a sense that this person feels bad because they continuously maybe left you on your life on hold, waiting for their decision, Aries, in the past. What is this person's current situation, Aries? We've got the Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. There you go. So they are now ready for a new beginning. Funnily enough, because I asked why they're feeling like this about you, and it was basically that they left you waiting, and because they weren't in a place where they felt like they could give equally in a partnership. And now we've got two of the same cards that's come out, but in a different context. So now their current situation is the money the position that they wanted to be in when it came to finances, they're now in. That has arrived. Now they're able to be generous to someone that they care about, that they want to look after, and Ace of Wands. They are ready to go off and have that, not go off, but start something where they're not completely sure where it's going to lead, but they're prepared to start because they're in a position where they can actually contribute to the relationship. What they were waiting for has arrived, and now you see also how in this Three of Wands, I'm just like drawn to the fact that in the newspaper in the background, I don't know, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Anyway, there's like ads, and they've circled one of the ads, just one. So essentially, it's like what they were waiting for. Well, they left you on hold. They refused to make a choice. Has now arrived for them in their life, in their situation. So, and they've got one thing circled. It must be you, Aries, to be honest. That's why they're here, right? And now for them to have a new beginning, they're like, right, this has finally happened. So now, boom, Aries. If you imagine that newspaper is like their contacts in their phone, they've got you like highlighted to go after. So what, and this makes sense because what does this person want to happen in the connection between you and them, Aries? We have got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So this is very this is very crystal clear. This person, what they want to happen is for them to sorry, I just got the it's just a silly, it's one of my favorite films, Anchorman, where I think he picks up a horn, or someone, but one of the crew in the film, the cast, picks up like a horn and, does assemble, does the call for the team to assemble. Just popped into my head. They want to kind of basically sound the horn, or I suppose Lord of the Rings, any fans as well, I think they sound the horns of Rohan or something. Anyway, I'm going to stop being a geek. They want to basically put the call out, and for you to hear the call and react positively to it. I don't want to say come running, because I don't think you'd appreciate that, Aries. It's not that, it's just in the film, obviously. It's just a call, and then the two of you come back together. Now, obviously, I'm saying it in a really long-winded way, but this is basically just they want to send out an invitation to you. They want to send out a message to you. They want to call you and basically be like, let's get together. And then for that, starting communication to actually be the start of something big. It's like you think, oh, this is just an innocuous WhatsApp message, or oh, they're calling me, it's no big deal. But what they want is for that to actually start something properly. With the Ace of Pentacles, that's serious, and that is something that you set down, and then it's something that starts to grow and could be around for decades, generations. It's something huge beginning. And Six of Wands, in this deck, funnily enough, it's actually like a group of maybe friends or etc., or a community celebrating these two people coming together. Now, there does seem to be some sort of resistance, which I'll get to in a minute, but from external factors, so that might be a little bit optimistic. But what this person would really love to happen is for the two of you to start something properly, and for people to just be happy for you, and that in itself seems to be optimistic these days. It seems to be very difficult for people to be happy for each other, sadly. But that's what they want to happen. You two, new beginning, it's on, and everyone's just really happy and celebrating the two of you. So what is the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward, Aries? We have got the Seven of Wands, the card of challenge, 10 of Cups, and the Emperor. Now, I forgot that the 10 of Cups was there in between those cards. There you go. Because the Ten of Cups is kind of having a very optimistic, idealistic view of how something is going to play out. And it feels like the reality here is that there are going to be challenges to face with that Seven of Wands. And funnily enough, with this Seven of Wands, it said something in the book, just remembered, where it's like these, one of the parties is like a tiny little crew down here and this big guy up here. One of the parties didn't expect the resistance to be quite as big as it actually is. Now, so it's like, that's why I'm getting this person is being a little bit idealistic, maybe a little bit like not really considering how much of a task this is going to be, because this Ten of Cups is telling me that maybe this person just wants to also kind of brush anything that happened under the rug and not have any difficult conversations, or not really address anything that's too difficult, and just get straight into the happily ever after, kind of skip over the tricky part. Can we skip to the good part, if you like? And yeah, there's definitely some roadblocks. But again, it's funny because I just keep getting this message about something is bigger than it seems bigger than it actually is. And I mean, look at this guy, he's absolutely enormous. So it would definitely, I would reiterate that the challenge actually, for one person, I feel like one person is being overly optimistic and idealistic, yes, but the other person is being overly like, oh, but there's such a massive block in the way of us being happy, when it might not be that big of a block, or it might be more easily overcome than necessarily someone thinks. And then the other card we got is the Emperor. So this feels like someone who might have some sort of influence or control over the situation, because this is like a leader, someone in a position of like authority. I'm kind of getting now it could be a father figure, it could be someone's boss or something like that. I just want to see, what is this Emperor about in the challenge? Why is the Emperor a challenge? It could also it could be that someone needs to step up and actually be someone who makes authoritative choices, stands up for themselves, lives their own life, is their own boss kind of thing, and doesn't kind of allow someone else to rule over them. Tell me more, why the Emperor? But I am getting this kind of like influence. Maybe it's someone in the community. This could be someone who's like respected by a lot of people in the community, but actually might run things in a very restrictive way. I said that, and the Two of Swords fell out, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This might be someone saying that, Aries, you cannot be with this person. Okay. Tell me about this Emperor, please, and the block, and the challenge, this connection. Why is the Emperor here? Oh, Six of Cups. Oof. And the Empress. The Empress, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so is this someone that... Wow. The Queen of Pentacles fallen out with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Someone could have strong Earth. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Definitely could be. This is giving me the sense that someone could have children with an ex-husband, and that ex-husband is trying to control who you, Aries, go towards. I don't know if someone is using someone's children against them, like to try and control them. Like if you are with someone that go towards this person, then you're not going to be able to see your kids. I don't know if there was something where this person is lending you money for your shared children, Aries. Because I did say there was potentially something about a child earlier on. Five of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Swords. This is, whoever this is, this Emperor is the person who helped you out, I feel, Aries, or helped this person out if what I was describing was the other way around. Helped whoever out of a financial sticky situation. And now they are using that as like holding it over them for a bit of a power kick, basically. So this is someone abusing like some sort of position of power. Okay. the action that this person is most likely going to take towards you next, Aries, we have the Eight of Wands, then the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Ooh! So, Eight of Wands in the deck that I used and this Knight of Swords is communication coming in, for sure, and heralding that horn or whatever that I was talking about, and it is going to really... well, it's going to have an impact, what they say. It could be... with this Eight of Cups, it could either be saying, listen, I'm leaving now and I'm taking you with me. Or, I'm leaving now, are you coming or not? Is also what I'm getting. Or like, yeah, let's see. What is this communication? But it's definitely communication coming in, and it's going to have a big impact. Tell me more about that. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, the action that this person's going to... Page of Swords, but this Page of Swords in this deck talks about, and the Queen of Wands, there you are, Aries, at the bottom of the deck. This person is getting a message through to you. This Page of Swords, it could be that they've found something out that they want to tell you, which is going to shock your pants off by the looks of it. Or that they are getting a message through to you kind of undercover without someone else finding out. Tell me more. Oof, Chariot. It's fast. Like, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Chariot are three of, if not the three fastest moving energies in the deck. This is going to come in hot. What... Oh my days. The World, the Ten of Swords, Death, and the Page of Pentacles. Holy cow. Three cards. You know, I was talking about you're kind of at the nines, and I was like, you know, are you going to go through that transition, transformative stage, Aries, to start that? Wow. Well, it feels like this communication coming in is going to kind of strap a rocket to you and send you through that end of this stage into the beginning of the next one. We do have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so that does talk about, and there you go. I was just about to say, do you remember me holding up the Sun card and I was like, this is I'm getting the feeling of success and being rewarded under the Six of Wands, which definitely talks about that, and kind of being recognized for your worth, your value, appreciated, getting this is like someone being like, listen, you deserve this, you're getting this benefit, or this is, things are going to really be going very successfully because of everything you've been doing so far. And then underneath that is the Sun. So these cards that have just come out, I was telling you about, is the huge end of something. Ten of Swords and Death and the World. This is completely over. It could be that this person is going to tell you something which just either releases you if you're the one who's stuck by this feeling that I was talking about with the devil, or just it is the final thing you needed to hear or needed to know to make your decision. Gone. I think that's why the Eight of Cups here. I think that I'm getting the sense that this person comes and tells you something and you're like, bye to that previous chapter, goodbye. Can you tell me about what the Page of Swords is, or what the communication is? The Two of Swords has come out, but I think it's... Okay, tell me, what's the Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords? Yep, Nine of Swords. There you go. That's all the worry about. That was what the worry was about. So how is Aries going to feel when this person communicates this to them? Because it's like they communicate with you something and you find out maybe why your path was blocked, or why you felt trapped, or why you felt pushed into a corner. I don't know if it was necessarily honest or fair. It's like you're finding out why a path has been blocked to you and why you've been so worried. And that will make you completely turn your back on something. Tell me, how is Aries going to be feeling when they find out, or when this message comes through? The Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Wow. Oof. It's going to be different for all of you, but what I keep getting is that this person's going to tell you something, Aries, and it is going to completely, it might piss you off, but not with them. I feel like it's going to piss you off about that you were stuck between, you felt like you couldn't make a choice, and the fact is that there was something that you didn't know, that someone was purposefully hiding from you, or not telling you, or holding over your head, so that you felt like you were stuck where you were. And when this communication comes in, when this information comes in, it's going to be like, holy crap, with the Tower, are you serious? And then, oh, I'm having my new beginning then. This is happening. I mean, if this is like someone's been holding over the fact that you owe them something, this person might be like, oh, you paid them off months ago. You know that, right? I know that's not going to be for all of you, right? And finally, what's going to be happening between you and this person going forward, Aries, from when you see this reading? I would normally say the next few weeks, the next month, roughly, but it's no time in tarot, so that could be different for all of you. We've got the Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Elder of Swords. So there you are in the middle. And the Tower in this deck, which you've seen it a few times, but we just saw it a second ago. So I think we know that the Tower of what's going to be happening is maybe the realization for you, or the when this person brings you this information. In this Tower, it's funny because of the context of this reading, because it's actually depicting like there's this thing hanging over this person or blocking this person that they couldn't see until the lightning strikes. And you know, if you think of like a dark night, we can't see anything, and then there's a bolt of lightning and suddenly everything gets lit up for a split second and you can see exactly what is in front of you. But if you think of that in terms of like a relationship or a person that's in this external factor that's coming through, it's like there's going to be this bolt out of the blue, or bolt of information, and suddenly for a split second you're going to get the clearest picture of who this person and what their nature really is like, Aries, and you're going to see them completely clearly. And as a result, there you are in the middle. But I don't see anything like that this results in necessarily like heartbreak, as Towers can be quite destructive, but this is more like, this might even give you your fire back or empower you. This is you again with the Queen of Wands. Now I just want to know what this Elder of Swords is about. Now the Elder of Swords, that could talk about, again, it's like, it's giving me that same energy as the Emperor. He even looks very similar. So this is the Emperor in this deck. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him on the camera there? He's got like the two yellow like ribbons running down his thing. And he's wearing grey, and obviously he's an old man. And then look at the Elder of Swords. Look familiar? Different haircut. But look very similar. It could be that what this Elder of Swords is doing is telling me that you're going to see exactly who it is that you were dealing with here. And you're getting your fire and your power back. The Elder of Swords could talk about an older, someone who's significantly older than you, maybe older generation. Now, it doesn't have to be like a relation. It could just be keep getting like someone like a religious leader or a mayor or something, someone of like significant authority in a community, who has almost kind of been holding over you their intelligence or making it seem like they know things. Cardinal? Do you get cardinals in... I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google that after. Google that afterwards. Sorry. Tell me, why is this Elder of Swords here in the outcome, please? Two of Wands. King of Wands. Interesting. Flew out as well. And bearing in mind we've got the Queen of Wands here. The King and Queen of Wands. Now, that is a match for you guys. Tell me about the Elder of Swords. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Ooh. Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, with the Five of Pentacles upright and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Oof. With this, I am getting like a spiteful energy, that you might see that someone has a real spiteful element to their nature, Aries. Because Temperance in reverse, Five of Pentacles, is that kind of really acting in a really low vibrational, very reactive, acting out of ego, pride. The Temperance in reverse is like someone who has no peace of mind, like is not coming from a place of kindness, very unkind and erratic and just irritable kind of thing. And Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands, this seems like this Tower, it could be a moment of seeing the true colors of this person, this Elder of Swords I'm feeling, who, as I'm looking at that now, is actually in between the King and Queen of Wands. I feel like this is, what's going to be happening is not so much about this person. I think they're going to have a factor because they're going to either bring you information or message you, which is going to bring the course of events out the way they do. But the Tower is going to be seeing this person's nature, who may have come across maybe more of as like a savior, but I feel like they've held that over you. And as soon as you maybe call them out on something that maybe you find out potentially, you're going to be seeing the true nature of them. Very like, well, you've questioned me, so now I'm going to take away everything that I was helping you with, which is, that's not a good Samaritan, to be honest. They only want to give you something to control you. Nope. That's not a good Samaritan, folks. So can you just give me one more for what's going to be happening between Aries and the person? Because I feel like it's been more about the external factors. What's going to be happening between Aries and the person that's in this love reading, who wants to have happily ever after with them, and for everyone to just be happy for them? What's going to be happening between Aries and that person? Okay, Ten of Wands came out with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is going to be maybe the relationship between the two of you could be suffering or struggling for the time being because of the burden of everything else that I've just described in this reading. Oh, nice though. Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands just came out. So that is, it's just perfect, to be honest, because I was talking about how you had the nines, and I was like, you need to go through that death energy, that transformation, to go from the tens to the ace in tarot. I said those exact words. And then what's going to be happening between the two of you, the 10 to the ace, this current situation is about to come to a head, to a conclusion, to a breaking point, and it's going to skyrocket you through that death energy and the transformation. Yeah, hold on to your seat, Aries, but that's what I've got for you this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, please like the video and comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you'd like to. So I completely forgot. Thank you. Bye.